Hello and welcome to this instructional video for the Soutter Medical osteodrive small bone power tool system. This power tool system is designed for use predominantly in hand and foot based procedures, but is also suitable for a wide range of small bone, max fax and dental procedures. We have two handpieces available, both of which are modular and connected via a cable to an electric console. Firstly, we have the MCU pistol grip handpiece, and then we have the MCI pencil grip handpiece. We have three consoles available for the osteodrive product range: the PC-470, the PC-471 and the PC-472. The one you select will depend on the requirements of the hospital and the types of cases that are likely to be carried out. The PC-470 is straightforward, simple and is a plug-and-play system. If you want more control over settings, you'll need to choose the PC-471, as this allows you to change the acceleration, torque, braking and make surgeon profiles. If you need irrigation for your system, you will need to choose the PC-472. All three of the consoles have an intuitive design and are straightforward to use. They also operate a traffic light system that consists of 4 different coloured lights: blue being in standby mode, orange indicating safe mode, and green indicating the tool is active. There is also a 4th warning light that will illuminate in red. The ports all illuminate clearly to indicate the tool status to all of the staff inside the operating room. To connect the cable to the console, simply line up the red dot on the cable with the red dot on the connection port and slide straight in. To remove the cable, simply pinch on the metal collar and pull the cable straight out. Once your irrigation tubing is connected to the handpiece, you can simply take the cartridge and slide it into the console into this slot here. It'll slide in with a push and click. Once in position, you can take the top tube and run this off to your liquid bag. For more detailed information on how to use your console, such as adjusting settings and setting up surgeon profiles, please contact your local area rep. If you're using foot pedals for your osteodrive system, you have two options: the FS-270, which is wired, and the FS-271, which is wireless. For more information on how to set these up, please speak to your local area rep. Let's take a look at the MCU pistol grip handpiece. This is connected via a dual-ended flexible cable by connecting the red dot on the cable to the red dot on the handpiece. If we now take a look at the handpiece, you will see its dual trigger. The bottom trigger runs the tool in the forward motion, whereas the top trigger runs the tool in the reverse motion. Now, if I draw your attention to the small silver button in the centre of the triggers, known as the mode selector, in this position, it's in safe mode. This means I cannot depress either trigger, and this is vital for operator safety. Now, if I slide this mode selector across to this side where you see the drill bit symbol, the tool will run at 100% drill speed. If I press both triggers in this mode, you will get an oscillating function. Here, you'll see a screw symbol. If I push the mode selector across on this side, I will get a low speed screwing function. And depressing both triggers gives me a tapping function. This is 2 turns forward and 1 turn in reverse, which is ideal for putting screws into brittle bone. The osteodrive handpiece does not contain a drill ream gearbox. Instead, the gearing which determines the speed and torque is built into the attachments. All attachments for the pistol grip MCU handpiece connect in the same way, with a quick coupling, push and click. Once in place, you can set the tool to the appropriate mode, run the tool, and when finished, place the tool back into safe. Then you can remove the attachment by twisting this locking collar and sliding the attachment straight out. I'm now going to show you how to connect some common consumables to your MCU handpiece. Firstly, let's look at drill bits. Here in the tool, we have a Jacob's chuck attachment. All you need to do is take any straight shank drill bit, characterised by its perfectly cylindrical end, and place it into the jaws of the Jacob's chuck. Once in place, you can take your chuck key, place it into one of the 3 holes and turn clockwise to lock into place. Then once again take your chuck key, placing it into one of the 3 holes and turn anti-clockwise to release the jaws. Once the jaws are released, you can remove the drill bit. Now, you can twist the locking collar and remove the attachment. Next, we have an AO quick release attachment. Firstly, place it into the tool, then pull back on the locking collar here, and take your AO quick release drill bit, characterised by its half moon shape with a notch cut out. Slide it into the attachment and find the correct orientation for it to lock into position. Once locked in position, you can take the tool off safe mode and run the drill. Release the locking collar and slide the drill bit out. Now let's take a look at how to connect a K-wire to your MCU handpiece. There are many different wire driver options, but today I'm going to show you the gold nose WU-470. This takes wires from 0.6 to 1.8mm in diameter. With the tool in safe mode, simply take a wire of an appropriate diameter and slide it into the nose of the attachment, like so. Once in place, you can take the tool out of safe mode by pushing the mode selector into the high speed mode and then pulling back on this lever. When pulling back on the lever, the wire is gripped and you can depress the trigger to run the tool. Once finished, you can release the lever and remove the wire by pulling it straight out. Now let's take a look at how to attach a sagittal saw to your MCU handpiece. The type of saw blade you're using will determine the attachment that you need. Firstly, I'll show you how to attach an S88 style blade to an NU-470 attachment. To release the jaws of the attachment, simply pull down on this lever and twist clockwise. Once the jaws are in the open position, you can take your S88 style blade and slide it in before pulling down and twisting anti-clockwise to lock the blade into position. When finished with the saw, place the tool back into safe mode and follow the opposite sequence. Twist clockwise to release the jaws and pull the blade out. Now let's take a look at how to attach an S86 saw blade using an SU-472 button press sagittal saw. With the attachment in the tool, you simply push on this button to release the jaws and slide the S86 blade in. Release the button to clamp into place. Once clamped in place, again you can place the tool into high speed mode and run the saw. One nice feature of the SU-472 attachment is you can twist from this collar here to place the saw in 45-degree increments. Now let's take a look at how to attach an S92 reciprocating saw blade to the MCU handpiece using a CU-470 attachment. Firstly, turn the nose of the attachment in an anti-clockwise direction to release. Then take your saw blade and place it into the nose of the attachment before tightening with your fingers in the clockwise direction. Once the blade is finger tight, you can take your wrench, slide it over the end of the tool and give an extra turn to ensure the system is tight. Then remove the wrench, and at this stage you can place the tool into the high speed mode to run the saw. Once again, take your wrench and slide it onto the nose and turn anti-clockwise to release. Once released, you can slide the blade straight out.